Bitcoin just crashed $3,000 from the top. What is going on? Is the bull market over? My name is Chui. This is your trading and investing channel, Blockchain Thunder. Welcome back to the channel. In this special edition of the Blockchain Thunder in Thanksgiving Day, I'm going to show you why Bitcoin crashed and what my strategy is at the moment. So let's dive right into it. So let's first take a look at the really long time frame for Bitcoin, the weekly chart. So in my last video, I mentioned that when every time the RSI reaches more than 80, there will be close to 30 to 40% pullback for the Bitcoin price. So let's take a look at it. So I mentioned that we are just at this stage. So this is the beginning of the bull market. We usually have a big crash. So this is very similar to this one. So let's zoom into this area. Alright, so this is what happened in 2016, June 2016. So let's measure this. From this top to this bottom, we have a close to 40% retracement. And this will bring RSI to about 53. So I expect similar things to happen this time in this bull market. So let's take a look at it. And we can measure if we crash about 40%, where would it take us? Here to about here. So 40% retracement will bring us to about $11,800. $11,800. So that is the pullback range I expect. In another word, this is the best chance for you to buy Bitcoin during this pullback in this bull market, because I still think this is the beginning of the new bull cycle. Now let's take a look at the daily. The reason we need to take a look at the daily is because we need to know exactly when we should buy back into this market. As always, the two very important indicators is RSI and the BitMax index funding. I don't usually buy Bitcoin when BitMax index funding is positive. Right now we are at positive bars. So I'm still checking the BitMax index funding very closely. As long as it's positive, I won't buy in. Another thing is the RSI. So if you look at my previous video, you know that there are two favorite patterns for Bitcoin in RSI. The first one is this one. This is act as resistance first. So we have one touch point, two touch point, three touch point, breakout, come back and retesting it. And this is, and if it break down under this yellow line, that would be my favorite buying pattern for Bitcoin. On the contrary, the exact opposite. This line acts as a support line first. So we have one touch point, two touch point, three touch point, four touch point, and then break down. And the natural thing to happen next is to come back and revisit this line. And then that is my favorite selling pattern for Bitcoin. So when the RSI come back and retesting this line, we should be shorting Bitcoin. Something like this. And then a new pattern could begin. The new cycle could begin. Exactly like this one. We need several touch points for this line to form. So you come back retesting once, maybe twice, third time, something like this. So very similar to this one. Therefore, I think the RSI have a chance to come back here, and the price will also have a chance to come back, retesting the highs and then keep going down. to the lower levels. The first downward support is at around $14,000 because that's where we break out this time. The next one to look at is the very important $10,500. So there is a possible that Bitcoin can come back and retesting this line, because if we take a look at the this tool, which is the Fibonacci Retracement, this one, and we come from here and measure like this. So the golden ratio retracement is at around $9,709. So there is a possibility that Bitcoin can come back and retesting this level. So if it come back here, it will be a really great opportunity for everybody to buy in. And if this happens, the fear and greed index will become really low, and a lot of people will be afraid, and that is when you should be greed. So that is the two things that I want you to keep an eye on: the RSI and the BitMEX index funding. If the BitMEX index funding becomes negative and the RSI have several touch points, that is when we should be accumulating at that time. And if you're buying around the top, don't be scared, because this kind of pullback is normal in the cryptocurrency world. So you can keep buying when Bitcoin just keep going down. And as a battle-tested Bitcoin, every time it has a huge crash, it will always come back and stronger and better. We were super extended from here to here. That is about, let me see, a month of stay at a really high RSI area. We need to cool the RSI down, and then we have more momentum to go up. And that is totally normal in the cryptocurrency world, even in the stock. So if this is your first cryptocurrency experience, don't be nervous, because this is your new normal. It's scary, I know, at the first time, but if you experience like 30 times, it will be nothing for you, and it should be a very good buying opportunity. Alright, so that is my short update for Bitcoin. Today is Thanksgiving. I hope you guys close the computer and have fun with your family. And if you like my content, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe. My name is Chui. This is your trading and investing channel, Blockchain Thunder. Thank you guys so much to come back to the channel. I wish you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll see you in the next video.